Okay, so we're going to show you how to make big money with little trades. You can't see the chart here, but you can see the platform. This is the software we trade with. Right now, it's showing us a downtrending market on our chart. This is a simple chart setup that you'll learn to spot for yourself. But we're just going to get in the market here with a sell market order. And this lets us know that we're in short. That's why this is in red here. We've got one contract. We're open short. Now down here on the bottom you can see our profit. So we're up $20, $25, $15 on this trade here. And what we're going to do is just look for a few small trades that we can cash in on. Some will go our way and some may not, but you'll notice over here we'll have the cumulative effect of our trading. Here's the price, this green bar showing the current price, and you can see right here the asterisks showing where we got in the trade. So if this would tick down just a little bit more right here, we would probably get out and take that profit. But you'll notice how in a very short period of time you could have several trades that can add up very quickly for you. Now when we get out, we're going to use this flatten button right here. It's a pretty simple matter to get out here. That sends in a market order, but it looks like it's going to drop just a little bit more here, so I'm going to wait just a second. Now if it goes back up above our entry point, we're going to place another order right here. Sell order right here. This is showing that we've got one waiting to be filled. Now if you've never traded before, this might seem somewhat confusing to you, all these numbers on here, but believe me, once you've traded with it a few times, it won't be that big of a deal to you. Okay, we're right at our entry and now it's ticking back down. Remember, we're not looking for a huge profit on each trade, but just a nice profit per trade. And sometimes we'll take a small loss, but you'll notice here after you watch this video that it doesn't take long to where you've got big profit with small trades. Okay, it ticked back up and filled us there, and you notice it moved our entry point up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back in here. We're going to change our quantity to 2. If it goes back up to here, we're going to get back in with 2 more contracts, which will mathematically pull our entry point back up. But it looks like it could drop from here. So we're just looking for a small profit. We've got 2 contracts open now. Red shows that we're short. That means we're counting on the market to drop. With our simple index trading, we can make money whether the market's going up or down. In fact, if you're like most of us, you'll prefer the down moves. They tend to happen quicker. Okay, now we've dropped below our entry point and you can see our cumulative total here. This took a little bit of time, but we'll see if we can't just snag some fairly quick profit here. There's $40, $50. It looks like it could come down here and challenge the low. These are filled contracts here. So if it gets all the way down to here, see, we haven't been here yet this morning. So it's very possible it could drop down to right in here. And if it gets right down in this area here, we'll probably just stick with it. Just have a couple of contracts still short. See, we never got up here to our other order. In fact, I'm just going to cancel that. I can click here and you notice that 2 disappears. And now it's challenging the lower end down here. But when it gets right like that and stalls, sometimes is a good time to get out. But now if it drops through that 90, like it just did for just a second there, we might have a real good drop here. but we're not going to let it tick all the way back up on us. Now, notice here we've got a little bit of action going now. The drop is happening. There's a couple $100, 220, 230, 210. Right in there somewhere, we may just take our profit. Okay, so we end up getting 150 on that one. Monday. Okay, we got filled at 91, which is good. We're back in short now with one contract. You see that here in the red. Means we're counting on the market to drop some more. And we got in at a higher entry than where we got out on the previous trade, so that looks good. Now if it drops through this 80, we might really have a nice little trade here, and we may just take it if it doesn't. It dropped through there. Okay, so it dropped through there. Now let's take it. Notice two little trades. Now over here's the cumulative earnings. That's $200. So where did we get out on that last trade? We got 10 ticks. This is the mini Dow that we're trading here. You can trade any indexes with this same strategy, and we'll show you. It's basically a formula you go by, and you get 100 here and 50 there and 60 here, and the next thing you know, you've got some serious money. You're making big money with small trades, and that's really the name of the game. You never have very much at risk, so it's not that big of a deal. You're not under a lot of stress. I don't think it's going to let us back in above where we got out, so we're just going to get in the market with a sell. We're in. We got in right here. Looks like this thing could continue to drop a little bit here this morning. So now if it goes all the way back up, we're going to move this. It goes all the way back up to here, we're going to get back in. Okay, so that moved our entry point up to 78. Now we just stick with our formula. We're going to change our quantity to 2. We have 2 open now. So if we could get down here and get 50, 60 bucks, maybe $100, we'll take it. There's 40, 50. There we go. Drop on down there. That's what we like to see. If it drops below that 70 again, like it has been, you know what? We're just going to take that. We'll take it. You notice we've had 3 little trades now, $270. Where'd we get out? 71, and now it's trying to challenge the 60 area. Let's see if we can get back in here. Okay, we're back in with one contract. See, we might, if it back ticks on us enough after we enter, we may get back in the trade. Now, what my chart is showing me now is the thing could turn around and start going up here shortly. It's not quite there yet, but it's showing me that it could happen, and we never know. So if we can get another little trade in here, we'll be tickled to death with that. Now if it back ticks all the way up here, remember we've got this order sitting right here. So we'll just see what happens. And it may come down and take us out right there. Sure did. See, so we made about, what, 30 bucks on that one. Now we're up to $300. Now this thing's dropped some more, and now it's ticking back up, so I'm just going to get back into the market again with another sell right here.